Good morning. This video describes the plans of the private sector to profit from raising the production of nutritious crops and fruits grown in the unique agroclimatic conditions of Bihar state in India by leveraging their profitability potential. I am Major Arun Jha, 46 years, originally from a village in Madhubani district in Bihar state, and I have taken premature retirement from my military service in the Indian Army to pursue these plans to their destined conclusion. The company Maithil Agribusiness Consultancy Private Limited has been registered to effectively pursue these plans. Details of these plans in their various stages of evolution can be easily found from Google search of the keywords plans for raising the agricultural production of India, Major Arun Jha, Bihar, Shri Shri Ravi Shankar. The plans have been prepared on the assumption, faith, that a sum of around USD 1 million, that is rupees 6 crore at the rate of 1 USD is equal to 60 INR would be available with this company for its activity over 5 years at the destined time. Mission of this company: to raise the production of nutritious crops, fruits grown in the unique agroclimatic conditions of Bihar state in India. The broad method: by supporting a proliferation of food processing units, that is agribusinesses, preparing processed food products of these crops, fruits. The specifics: many nutritious crops, fruits unique to the agroclimatic conditions of Bihar state are grown, but sadly their profitability potential has not been effectively leveraged. There is Singhada, that is water chestnut, which is known to reduce high blood pressure besides having many other health benefits. There is Ramdana, which is known to have anti-diabetic properties and which is a rich source of medicines, which is a rich source of proteins. Makhana, foxnut, is known to be beneficial in the treatment of arthritis, diarrhea and insomnia. It is also known to be very effective in combating obesity. This company plans to ensure an exponential increase in the number of food processing units, that is agribusinesses, preparing products from these and similar other crops grown in the unique agroclimatic zones of Bihar state in India. The aim would be to leverage their profitability potential and to utilize the strengths of the unique agroclimatic conditions of Bihar state. Processed food products prepared from these crops, fruits like Makhana flakes, Ramdana laddu, Singhada atta, and similar other crops and fruits grown in the state hold great potential for profitability once their medical and nutritional properties are suitably advertised. A number of funding agencies from across the world supporting such agribusinesses, which are both profitable and promising and profitable, are gainfully engaged in supporting such projects like these in developing countries like India. The company would contribute a majority, that is 51% funding stake in the management of selected promising agribusinesses in Bihar state for over 5 years. The company would also supplement the profits made by the agribusinesses through small grants procured by it from across the world. The company would also procure all possible subsidies from the government of Bihar state and from the government of India for its agribusinesses. Besides this, The company would accept donations or grants from all sources across the world for its mission. In its first stage of 5 years, the company would aim to support minimum 100 agribusinesses at the rate of minimum 25 agribusinesses per year. The company would be managed on suitably modified military lines, and it would be staffed by suitable ex-servicemen of the Indian Army at the key, important levels. The inspiration behind this company. The inspiration behind this company is absolute faith in the words of His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, founder of the Art of Living Foundation, that have faith in the infinite organizing power of the divine. Faith is giving miracles a chance to happen. Faith is giving the divine a chance to act. The execution. Free courses of the Art of Living would be organized in Bihar State by this company, and the residents of Bihar State would be told about its plans and inspired to register their own agribusinesses in their areas, preparing such products, and to contact the company. The emails of this company would be given in these courses, and this company would physically interview all interested agribusinesses that apply to its emails in its headquarters in Patna in Bihar, and in Madhubani district, and in Madhubani city in Madhubani district in Bihar. The company would select the most promising agribusinesses from among all agribusinesses applying to it. The company would give 51%. Besides this, the company would advertise its offerings through all other research media, including TV, radio, newspapers, and internet. The company would take 25% of the total profits made by the agribusinesses for the previous year. It would take no such profits for the first year. That is, immediately as soon as they are registered. The company would periodically credit additional funds in the bank accounts of its agribusinesses, which it would procure from various sources in India and from across the world. The company could discard, that is deregister, any of its agribusinesses in case of non-compliance or misbehavior. The company would give additional incentives to its agribusinesses as follows. The company would get the produce of its agribusinesses certified as organic for free from agencies recognized by the NPOP, that is the National Program for Organic Production of the Government of India. The company would arrange for crop insurance of all its agribusinesses. The company would apply for funds for its agribusinesses to the Government of India, that is NABARD, for National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development, the Government of Bihar, and from other funding agencies across the world. The company would send members of its agribusinesses for courses organized by the Government of India, the NABARD that is, and by other agencies from time to time. The company would advertise the benefits of the products of its agribusinesses in suitable forums. The company would assist its agribusinesses in suitably marketing their produce. The company would procure additional funds for its agribusinesses and for itself from all possible sources across the world on the strength of its effective activity. Thank you.